chattes nempo matiti biadie amani omanyina so aka manyina no yempa ne senyame ensom na beton so pade akọ bi adwumadie so a wanche amen amen de ne bo onya de nto obi yanka bi amen no yes na chess waje so ma bibia so enfama daroma yakrama no ne enano pe unum sa no pe medical beton ensom na de chose classic a eno so abefa no sabia classic cross one year ye fa no say turkey ema manager ye fa no Joseph Mourinho akwa nsem piano peno na chess time enim tia brano power bra ye de dwumadi ye fa no say tipo fama wa once ye de tototo ano ensom adamante make sure so wura no eno wo ya oye ne kan say no post match wo mo so katena sa sensema na Jose kan nyina na aye bomb ano wura no na chess ototo enti eno mo so katena ma chess TV a wo mo so our broadcaster right chess eno wo mo so amane ye kan say Jose and life aye post match ni nyina no ensom na twetwa no ma so no pay make sure say coach and say Jose say when one kasa eno game eno ensom across so our broadcaster last minute for na bonchi ekwa way ensom na kwanya nkundia ni nyina no was a man of the match enso aye va owe fans Attila Karioglan ono ana cheso no aye man of the match awore sansa referee na ye fans Oguzan Kakini de we just small baby ono ensom na be gina pitch na so na mom de no wo hye va edam ono essence obia hu no na obia ensom na hu na nim nti oye drop na wo diri e ba se enwa wo mo consider 2 penalties our planning nyina no unfair decision ni a recommend say referee ba se kwa emfa no aba pay no wa penalty and no aye one afai no masa recommend biem no asaba be penalty ama chesanwa wo mo luzu aye na sample wo mo consider 2 penalties ani nyina no aye va ene ba mo na ya bobo na am ya aye 85 minute ya bo 85 minute fa na body asom anya penalty referee kasam ye to so masa me janye ye ai bola bo binsa pa chese ewiase nyina hu bi owura no sem onje na sedi e man kwa ni slide a chese kaka krabi anka manager for no say Jose asom akopra ni nyina no asom aye last minute na ba say wo musom awini game eno ana chese manager ba no kura e water kiss league no man tire no na no kura ni ye wona wo mu ka half ana tire no a chese wo mu ka no kwanam sa anhine nu half so kura papa sansa wo mu ka no kura ni nyina tire say bia league radium oba wo fight the system ye ka system na ababia no sam akutia bia ni mura aye Galatasaray ana chese ababia league no chese mperfo no ensom abaso omoje ana wontimi fight system e ma no nya yesansa ye mo ye tituru ane ye nintina tumi ensom ahwo mo nsam sanfo no ana e wosoro ho a wo mo som manipulating your mind Jose akoka pi ababra chese nwa we ye different from the other pay ye di kente ho ensom adama yentie coach ye fan Jose eno after sa when your last minute winner ensom away.
Even before I come, I didn't believe. It's even worse than I was told. It's even worse. But I prefer to be on this side. It's more difficult. It's more difficult because we play against our opponents, good opponents, like Trabzonspor is a good opponent with lots of good players and historical coach. But we play against the system, and to play against the system is the most difficult thing. Tonight we play against a good team, against a strong atmosphere, against a VAR, and against the system. So very hard. That's why we celebrated so much this victory, because it's unbelievable to win this match against so many powerful people. And we are not going to give up. We know what we have. I blame the Fenerbahce people that brought me here. They told me only half of the truth. They didn't tell me the whole truth, because if they tell me the whole truth, I wouldn't come. They told me only half of the truth. But with half of the truth and with my boys, we fight opponents, we fight.
Yes, na chese Nina and some manager Francis Jose Mourinho Enra. Wapre Koba last minute Tomunya win Ewa and phone. And they said you Susu Sebia Va. And they just a reference at Deep Etia. Bobo Crab Francis for an approaching in Chino. One of some other sons of Alcotuja on himself Kadabaqua. Says Newman some acquired man a player. Your friend in Greenwood Enra was on the 7th goal of the season and Ramukwa way. One also question non academy, you know, and some Emma Nont and so at your Kanamuba Enra, Neil Mope, about first goal, Emma Tino Catevere, Etekano, and some other man not about 61st minute, you know, and agreed and you're winning Gordon Saida. Your friend Olympic Marcel Enra, what shall go on him celebration Enra Kadani, Wukai, a basketball player or ball, and some other man warriors, I have found I just Steph Curry, what must you call Olympic Games and before Olympic Games, not just a carry, a do say be a clutch moment. And some still I have 3 pointers and some Adiamani Tima or celebration one my kind of say Omada. Aha to say be a moda and to know Yamono and be just only a carry Janine and Tia Kaiwa warrior be our Olympic Games Nansia and my team US of Faith and some Aquachi Gold our basketball and we'll be an amazing Groot and Ra and some Casa celebration 2 more. Ya dinner update and my yet 4 and nano pay and some our show no some no cast another person say report to me yan in answer we ram and some our Italy also no pay but about 2 just say coach na your friend Ivan Juric our yatuma and some Adama Roma we call losing team pan phone say we some other so mo pamono na pamoni mono ya me catch on person say man the next aye 2 matches no make amends say already for say fight king ono and you try some about taking a decision and now report to free Italy in the mountains so and some Banasa former coach and some Adama Chelsea your friend say Frank Lampard ono and so you be a Roma team no yes some also consideration sir would do aye Everton the same aye fight kings omo and just Everton team no and some ababedu omo some yes omo be Everton at your football and some ama owura fan sir aye fight kings opa on for coaching job and Emma Lampard on juma pa na omo diri say Roma juma no one some betimi upon the camera and no update about coach fan sir Antonio Conte after Senra about say Adamola Lukman and some still show e just away no and Conte and some na me be kabiano pai na mom Conte say Atalanta for Enra we squad them I was a team bia was assi so we suro Atalanta ha was so many born papa and coach no some aya juma na che onuma juma na mom do be so kan nyina say e kira wo say asema wonu di kan ba to twa on the pre-match and sanam pa sanyo man nyina ba besi and some our match no enu no and some kira wo say nyese bia no twa mpoma ade ato ba bi na mom no onim wo motena se a wo mo can analyze opponent to be on na ball and to mo can analysis no na chance probability say Atalanta ebe ha dwen our soro and no can be other chance ma team your father said Napoli e wo fie and some alusu sa game no and some other match sabobokua your father Atalanta to once again and you ma fair any team your father said Atalanta ni nyina no and some some coach na adebatuka na adeba kono sa Inter Milan ebe nya win to ma close gab no say the Thanos I just 1 point na Jaminya no say coach your friend says Simone Inzaghi wanum ana manfo kobisa and say bibia Chelsea league mu ba gio I know say 25-24 points no anya dey so mo kan league asem say na dey obaso kan nyina say anyoma aye balanced and some our league ni mo our junior passer wo ka omom kita the best attacker Inter Milan and the best second attack Chelsea anyom wantine some obaso Chelsea bi obi abaji league adena wo be sign ni pana ono ekita the best attack our league ni mo about you kita the second best no baba and some other badges kidato enya juma sa anima pi e honoma also mutimi improve our chire ho enum aye Simone Inzaghi and some other batuka na yenim se coach na your fan say Paulo Fonseca ono and some other Rafael Leao our problem wo mu yenu nyina tia do anwoma so na adeba ko ne se coach no wadi kan kama Milan mpanfo ate ana Zlatan mu nyina so de omo backing e de ama coach no said your onya entu be ha nan say na Rafael James kan say nyame yar mo tena wom abo UEFA Champions League game I was Santiago Bernabeu ni nyina no mete say nyame yar mo tena Rafael Yao ebe start na yesi coach na kwadin komo say ye ka se be start match eno ncha so position ya wo dia won tontua ka aya adwuma wo be ya na be cha say the next game oba maintain position asampo oba say ko bench essence na som ni mu a ni nyina no som ay kakra from aso ye ensom na aba Liverpool wo mo da from na Man City enso da from ba hwe chesa Montana so ma vose kai enioma durugu nioma sanam se kan go forward ana slot abetia hye ampa na chesa ama restore parity ama chesa winning goal enso aba wo ko ada half so Man City dia no ebukam na ni nyina ne say Liverpool team no mesi owura bi say open man of the match our Liverpool enso ama chomo born na no Saturday our bravo fie na chese boboku a ye fa no say Brighton ama ni omo ye den enso adama Liverpool team na anya Cody Gakpo our share goal anya Mohamed Salah our share goal no mom for man of the match award enkoma aya stance na enom the cup end babia ya na Liverpool Anfield omo tete no e free ban mom for man of the match award no ensom anko na omo ya dwuma pa enti omo busa coach fan say ana slot say opani say na yesem amanfo kono so no kura nyame anim ni aye no kura say supporters no anya influence on the players no so no ena nya sunsun so pa our result no so ebiem omo say bo midweek ano aye Champions League game e wo fie wo me say nya supporters no be san say ni pare e fama wa obo ho sa me hogono isa supporters no by America kama Musa nye tete ama Champions League match and your man kama yenti ana slot.
No, not because of the fact that they lost. But what I do like a lot is that last week two times we came one goal behind against Arsenal, 1-0 and 2-1. And two times we were able to fight ourselves back into the game. And in this game we were 1-0 down at halftime, which I think we deserved, and I think you agree with me. And then to come back so strong against such a quality team that has spent so much money in recent years as well, led by a few very good managers in the last few years. Then to come back the way we did, that gives me a lot of confidence for the rest of the season. But I also added after the game to the players that 45 minutes of the football we played in the first half, that will in the end punish you somewhere. So we need to show up from the start. The crowd was incredible the second half. Our fans were incredible the second half. Our players, but our fans as well. It was the loudest crowd since I've been here. So let's go now for Tuesday, where I think we need them again to make sure we play like this from the start, and the fans can help us from the start. Because
yes, I know again some manager fan say and a slot no and I would tell can say what then some to cafe Mohamed Salah jana no pay na me ton jama me say Mo Salah make post awon ya your fan say ni socials no so call aya just x no so I was say you be so kan nyina say ba bia say Liverpool etana ho and Liverpool belong nothing less I just said nothing less masa Liverpool so no ye negotiate so and bia ye nya the cry babia Liverpool belong ayo soro ho enti wona se so makwakota no na yo be so kan nyina no se teams ni nyina no wo be a born game e wa bra be wie aye team ba kope ana be champion and do be so mo kan nyina no se no ana Liverpool enso be so munya na mom emfa ho ene de be si dachi bia no ono obe carry awona komam wo be kai chese days wo she goals and some our Anfield and the number of times wo she goals our Anfield no wonu Mohamed Salah som ayobia ne re emfita na emfa no de be super so chese because wo bi enum se eri udin komo so be stand wo contract e be sin agente wonka Van Dijk ana me be kan last week ni say aye likely say ono de no be sign and say I know don so mo hye na hu ni ye and say Mo Salah wonu aye adwuma ni nyina so be ka so emfa no de be si bia no ne re emfi goals wo hye enso our Anfield na chese mini a lot ama me no no kasani nyina no ensom na update free na so ye ensom na de eba fei wo ko Arsenal yenka bi shema no pai ye prepare ba ye hunya no se ye se Edu Gaspar emabi atwam na we national team coordinator Emma Brozo and obey adwuma Emma Arsenal obaye waye adwuma pa players so to top ane omo a wodoma pra eye team ekoye na ye se Edu Gaspar se wonom ebekọ ono achasa asem no enyo ono ne kan na mu demense kan so omo a omo ye adwuma andorua ye fa no Edu Gaspar omo ye close womom ana leak info na ma ba entom se eye leak ana chasa ba ya echo so hu ano ensom na be so jai Arsenal adwuma na ono som na pa ba bi efa na demense kan nyina no se nei no ebe big blow adiama coach ye fa no Mikel Arteta onu se Arsenal ye se asem ni pie no in fact ayomo wa pa omate shock esensem oma na so die da se bi eti sei ensom ababa omo de womo ya wesa wrestling and sentem eba se ye se aye Evangelos Marinakis aye omo clubs awodo omo wonom na chese clubs womo ya adwuma under the same umbrella ensom adama Evangelos Marinakis ano aye Olympiacos omo penino one Nottingham Forest energia one some ana Rio Ave Portugal ensom energia omo the offer Ebre Edu Gaspar baby edri sika na omo wodire se bi edu ebeti ase akọ na omo nim se enunti ana ebia ay influencer and decision na wataki se wono som abaso okwa na jemenya no se Arsenal panfo no yesem bi abuafu ama domo kan nyina no se wanhwe a enakura ye ka se ebia statement ensom ababa ni nyina no som kakra firimo ensom na de eba honsem no ye de emiye tefo enwa ensom awo Old Trafford wa bra Man U and Chelsea eba one no draw wonim say de obi adu nkomo no aye one Moises Caicedo was man of the match and a two Mami Kopama Lisandro Martinez tackling and as a tackle no de ma Kopama no among for some yellow ebisi red and adia now former referee Bakua Yefeno aye Keith Hackett Uran was say baby Alessandro and my Cosiano Ekosi Kopama Nikotoje na enwa wiasa grabonanka ebiene wobati yasu Kopama ontimi mobo biom ekose be wiase basai wenom aye chese career threatening aye injury ananka brantia ye fon say Alessandro ensom ademano no because was area na boot no ekosi ye no etimi ma wo jai bobo one time kra a chese wo prakra na akoba wontimi nyesesero sitele bim na ene won pa Samuel Koba se referee ginam ene va emunyina so ka se wey ensom yellow card achese no aye update ba Manchester Bobo ko no woman no must squander chances this season more we must squander 24 big chances awuko Premier League ginmu a chese woman no manya clear cut opportunities ama chances no ensom go begging na uromu goals chese rank o mo a goals o ma share eno rank no o meto so 19th SG expected goals performance and also Omatoso 20th short conversion Omatoso 19th big chance conversion Omatoso 20th not just anya kra na so vanish try say from Monday Abasi Apamoten hack at the besim nanu ya de bakozisen roy womosom alaboro yi bono anima pi ana boys ne fam etinani so enche kra no anima aba start say fayentie caretaker coach Ruth Vanish Troy.
The coaster of emotions has been very difficult from last Monday to today. 6 days in a roller coaster of emotions. Obviously very sad seeing Eric leave. The next day you have to start to focus on getting the lads ready for a performance against Leicester, because there's 75,000 people are going to show up here as well at Old Trafford, so we have the obligation, and the players feel that they have the obligation to do better. And they looked also in the mirror, and their reactions Wednesday and today showed that they thought about things as well themselves. It has been very difficult.
War and no ayen some red fans Road Vanish Troy or no and some caretaker coach and I'll test your dinner accepts Emma Fame Mamma opposite number your fan say Enzo Maresca on Senra but just a Caicedo man of the match I would be and some about Caicedo about Enzo say on your food sir boy no didn't buy no I will be a 1+1 and you 2 our football it's a drew be a Drubba Sikasia and cross said you also pen a Drubba Biswa Yana Kwakabas oh buy up and na no ma fantini nyina no aye time omo ba ye won se no ma e kama enso se obetumi aka say Chelsea ekita one of the best squad ever Premier League ni mu squad obeto na nya jepa on Caicedo obo boy na baso yentie
fantastic. I said during the week probably the problem with the Moi, with Denso, with these kind of players is because the club pay them big money, so people expect always to be the best, but at the end they are players, they are human beings, so it's normal to have a little bit up and down. But Moi, since we arrived, is improving a lot. We are trying to spend time with him, with all the rest also, to improve them, and I think Moi is showing how good is. Since we arrived.
Yes, and no, I can't free manager. I swear to God, him say, me say manager fan is a pep on one pass. I feel I just normal points. I will be at the Premier League guessing and also now someone you drop it, man, see the money drop it there. Now just say normal points. The moment Coach Weber catch us at normal points. I will be the Belgian League. Not just oh yeah, they are going to mini league in France. Sabaya 70 points or Sabaya 60 something or say I just normal points and a team be and some other Premier League gassing and also say yes say a bar and when it is coming it is doing. Maza the lady say Mbappe no ya tete say boys ni bi adwa adea wo mo say born a try halfway line I take an center line e kwa ni mu a anabahu Mbappe ne mom say born e Real Madrid for so on tracking match re e me defender and am say mo ko bi say PH for on catch no wo ya ohini o di mama me ya no be masa wo ya data bounty munya no kraso boys ne say woman ka say when me say be boy no wo be me nani ada no say be omo ye adwuma as team because Mbappe won your defensive duties and from what team no ni nyina na aye nyoma mo so hwe manager ye fa na Ancelotti omo nyina no ye say the past week omo ball one ni team atena se access omo hu say e kire ho ana Madrid our problem pa na e kire ho nyunu ta masa enti omo ye adwuma de ye kwan a also omo fa so e press e kire ho so no be se yam ni nyina no ensom nyoma diamensa kan se coach ye fa no Ancelotti mo ye na Mansiri for no woman say knock our Real Madrid doors at there woman say 150 million euros for Rodrigo Mbappe buy a bench and an ya kwabo ni be prayer we recover Sarusumu training na Emirates or your ball work any identity you say 150 million euros no Mansiri abaso no be fa kodai and some adena coach you from Ancelotti no and Lucas Vasquez omumionu na woman pre-match conference and some ababaso now Bonsa Masa woman team down now Korane from Selami Jama hey now on outside foot I'm my sister bed oh Enram or sorry Bakubi I'm my almo Masa say almo no ko play banana what about of the match and Wabombo Catalunya derby now Jamesa can you understand Lami Yama assist where I come across 7 and the most our league can this season now Jamesa can say coach no was what he can't catch on the boys in October a year break I know catch your boys in some bar I was some winning 6 matches at what so woman we need 4 aka 2 woman 2 no so man and ni baje pa now Jorge Di Alessandro or your former goalkeeper or your former coach was say man am say Real Madrid Friday omumu na day was say hey wo otamachi pampe manko na we eyeku ana manfo bi ye edit Real Madrid Ballon d'Or bi anim sa kwadai ne tia ban say ana obegi coach of the season now the player ntimi anyi player of the season wo bi wai eyeku enti wo manko eno no mami mra meze ho na afre mra beto aso quick meze say bibia find here
experience fancy bibia e boko. It's another Monday, and we are back from the weekends. Asida and ye debema nyameni achia kumasimai asante mai Ghana for mutie na no pay. Na I say ne enkomo ne bebre na o. Na enkomo no ye be sha ase de free England. Se ye sha enkomo na ase de free England, ye be sha ase de free Manchester United and Chelsea game no. Now there are various highlights of the game. Ye betimi de ho enkomo, but it is no surprise. Say Manchester United and Chelsea ebo 1-1 omumi no omo level ano no in such encounters and the quality of the game was evident. Say this was always going to be the outcome of the game due to the quality of football I heard in Enra. It looked boring sometimes, Everyone so ana energy kakra bem kakra. But I think said the main talking point coming from here, Casemiro, any Alejandro Garnacho issue they see on the pitch. Now in the game, there were moments na 2 years Garnacho should have taken a better decision. There was a cutback at some point in time in the game by Bruno Fernandes. Quite far so a shooty ball no, not power nim itiema Sanchez to be so ball nim easily. Then another time, I am Casemiro bufu yeno was when Garnacho nyaba he could have played on Mazraoui ana overlapping. One for pass na mano. Pass na one for mano nya ya. Say no say pass na once and track back and be tackle. And Casemiro bufu yi. So you watch the video and you understand say Casemiro was extremely furious. Na she has say no relax kakra. Abra mu komrika kwa jibon na Casemiro drimika papa pani edrimika be cover wo chia ba be jibon. Abra so awodi an fa nye hwe. Obisi ebi dudu na agi 2 years Garnacho football in the level no nya duru ba bia also or dreams waduru no, which I agree. And now Roy Keane ripped him apart but wa money din.
Yes.
Roy Keane as some kind yes Manchester United players be 2 years as some bro level no more so no.
But mo nya de. Garnacho
is at that stage where maybe he might feel he's over the moon or he's there but he's not yet there. But it doesn't also take away the fact that he's not a bad player. Neither say only good potential or top potential or consistent to beat me do the top. And then he's a good player because this season, check Manchester United top scorer, so Manchester United top scorer. Obiem. Last season, Scott McTominay and they Garnacho Abedia Jumani they seen now. So the rest of the team they are not scoring enough. It is a impending for no more team to crown say go. No more wasting chances are. I could understand now. We can criticize, but it doesn't mean he's a bad player. There's a difference between having a constructive criticism around such a player and what he's supposed to do. But he's so unlucky. If he wants to be like Ronaldo, the dressing room of Ronaldo better to Manchester United. So what would Manchester United history be? You would understand, say, the dressing room Ronaldo found himself in made him who he is now in terms of mentality. Ronaldo was even more selfish than Garnacho. Ronaldo no pursue both in Grampoche and Garnacho. But there was a time in the dressing room. Omuri game no Ryan Giggs in the post course no. Oma fan channel dressing room wo. Ruud van Nistelrooy mo kono be ko Oma fan channel dressing. And even Ferguson no Oma fan channel. So that is what Ronaldo and I said that I'll become a team player. When I can't score, I'll pass. But when I can score, I will even improve on my goal scoring ability. This is a turning point for a 20-year-old. There are 20-year-olds who are much more experienced and intelligence than him. We can even make a case for even Ade Yamal or Barcelona. Shiny age and then the ability to be very decisive. Be training na nyepe. Ana Brabon nyo bi ade ne fa kwan ba akoso. This is the testing point for Alejandro Garnacho. So person a top player. This is the moment he needs to turn things around. So when Timi and na obey say ya not in the career na be
because Mourinho no mention am but typical ringers na be how.
It is a Obana one, you know, one rate.
Maybe a trinka or Mourinho different.
You are going to face such a problem. And I think some of these things he will need to
Sompa sports.
Casemiro money up no money in the dressing room. Casemiro you've played with top players. And yet the password Tian or Park and Momo dressing room I even expect him to even do more. Oriano was a not national motium. No what children said the obesity because the talent is there and he can do better. Edu Arsenal issue ni Mikel Arteta. You see, everything that is going on at Arsenal, maybe there are stories that are coming out, say Marinikas, on only team no person ko shame no ko bono mo no ko head of the group ni nyina no di jumani it is there. But the impact of Edu leaving Arsenal, what is going wrong at Arsenal? I be man I motivated say also free on Mr. ko join baby fufro. No ko head of a group. There are times minim say scare wom any no maybe wom a motivation enough to make you move and go and do a certain job. But it also raises questions about what he has done at Arsenal and where he feels they are at this moment. And it's obeti major team no dey akọ. And your mama you know. It could be say oji 2 years baby Arsenal do no be afo from obeti ma be den. Abeto aso ba be because the foundation has been laid. They toss him you know. He might also believe say baby Arsenal keka ko no. And me say project no ma prim baby o muntimi fa hwe nka ho bi. So we need people with new ideas to come in. Say the pakone di bibi kakra bi ba beka ho na omaji bibi. Me no medi kaka say if Arsenal fails to win any title this season, Arteta should be held accountable and responsible. Seriously. and even Edu himself. Project no my no. Adeba kwa Arsenal ya sabi me to de bi amedwe omo ho amento masene yese. They've been able to prioritize the league to a certain extent. Say omo anyi league na bibia afa omo ho biem. The Liverpools and the Manchester Cities you are fighting the league title with. Omo making sure say by the end of yendu February na say February no more at least 3 competitions. It is City bedu February na bia or FA Cup. No Champions League more baby or ordinal yes so betimi age no sa wo league mu. It is about kukura anye ya ba ko be dey. Ebe ya ma no. But you watch Arsenal and by the time we'll be in February, Arsenal will league ni mu nko a. Ebia Europa League oba ko bo knockout stage ni eyi Arsenal film. EFL Cup ye hu Arsenal. FA Cup ebia baby ebedu no na Arsenal so akwa chen baby. It is high time so more other competitions ni no a certain level where they can pinpoint and pick in between. So baby a league na duru no say no yentimi nya na ebetimi age. Wo dey for competition we nkan. Yanyere ho ne enje. It is only going to enhance whatever they have built in their club. Because mentally, if these boys keep on losing the league, which Manchester City and Liverpool make sure Arsenal does, so may lose the league, mentally, they will break down.
Me feel say bring it back the agreement of say your man pay out and out striker. Because Saturday na me was a finance a section of Arsenal supporters say you're more outside. And for more to say have it in you be a
Kai have it or the new kakra Arsenal, but he's not a player to get you over the line. Now Mbeka say Pep Guardiola one another performance na change Guardiola. It's a dream rebi no say mame ko to strike and strike and bebo goals dia mame. Mbeka say who was available. Now there's a question of who was available. There's an answer of Victor Gyökeres. There's an answer of Victor Osimhen. There's an answer of maybe at some point in time Darwin Núñez as Sakra no be free at Liverpool. Arsenal ultimately £100 million Equator Declan Rice. It means you have money to buy a quality striker and bring him in to come and help. Baby, I'm process. Now I was expecting said this season they will make a step. Arsenal, no matter where Inter Milan find themselves, Tamana Lautaro Martinez in signing the contract extension. I thought that was the moment Arsenal could have actually done something over there. Also, I do maybe not fully convinced of extending his contract to Inter Milan. Not in Ammonia there. This is where big clubs who wants to make a statement enter and do things right. Arsenal want to move on from Thierry Henry to Robin van Persie to Kai Havertz as your striker. There be. What am I saying? Even with Van Persie, you were struggling to win the league. Then Kai Havertz. That point is there, but that is not the full problem at Arsenal. There are a lot of problems. But Akonamaka once said they need to start prioritizing other trophies too to help them set the better mentality the better. Man City says so Henna League don't mean ya FA Cup or the bed EFL Cup. As I said, you maybe sit to the EFL Cup to also 3. One is a Pep Guardiola no or on painting man in Kodiana. Do things right and you get some of these trophies. I mean say no. The discussion about African best player and the CZ Ademola Lookman or the SEO. Arsenal no.
Arsenal Lookman a bad Premier League in the morning.
There is no team in this world omo better than Gasperani team in terms of
shadow again one man highlight ni bi minimum say be on TV nkwa
kra. So when Antonio Conte decided to go or decided this Obeko game no with a 3-back no I realized he said it was over because Sheba Leverkusen in Atlanta the Europa League final omo ko 3-backs are by Leverkusen but look at the man-to-man press omo be gina so and they know say in transition that is where they have quality. And Omonim say Di Lorenzo is the weakest link in defense for Napoli. Iti Omoma Ademola Lookman no match him betaki bio. Aha nyina Ademola Lookman ya. Bona ye boni nyina this part ni nyina Ademola Lookman ya.
Ni mo no abre.
Ojina Di Lorenzo sa on say Di Lorenzo no ojina so. Because defensively Di Lorenzo is the weakest link for this Antonio Conte team. It's where Antonio Conte, Tom and anybody also best to check off for back no. Na catching. Omo create chances they were desperate. Na ba kwasa the case. I'm for the Donaji team said this is the time Gasperani's team is going to win the Italian Serie A. They are far away from it. Onim get here. And your mama you one. This is a team of omo share teams in Ketua na omo na show. You talk to me Injuries normally rip them apart in the middle due to the intensity of football now. Omo teams in the table. I'm hoping that one day Italian football will reward Gasperani for ne nyoma wa baba obegamo and the small or their brain ko for ne mpanyifo mo obegamo to get a good title.
Well, me that say me ba Bishop Nana ya a chan or say Ademola could have scored like 5 goals yesterday. He linked up so well with Larry Charles. And no Nana Usu a chan a this message in about we say I understand Man City have been the standard for the EPL for about a decade now, and to dethrone them requires extra magic, but we Liverpool take it a step at a time. Bishop, now where there?
All right, so to better understand this, Jose Mourinho, AD, taking, you'd have to ask yourself the first thing: has he understood the politics of the country? Anybody that studies politics in Europe, will better take it for nothing. Take Yankasa, the football cohort in its form, Senior City in the early 19th. Now, no more leader. South Americans are in an AD almost. Your friend is Sultan Abdul Hamid. In the time we introduced football clubs, or banning football. He banned football until now be a team called football. So if you look at Turkey very well, football clubs, no, Beşiktaş belongs to the Palace. It's the first club that was formed in 1903. And then
Sompa Sports.
Galatasaray was formed in 1905. Galatasaray is only the elites in society and the politicians. And then Fenerbahce was formed in 1907 by the modern people, and I said the ordinary man on the street. So Galatasaray, here come Fenerbahce just this year, early September, legal advisor on their legal board, Fethi Pekin, a petition about 7 agencies: Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Youth and Sports. Say, Fenerbahce, more candidates as a Galatasaray phone to they evade tax, or they underreport salaries, and then they are doing illegal advertising. Just this year,
Fenerbahce.
Yeah, Fenerbahce, this very guy, Fethi Pekin, reported. From time immemorial, Fenerbahce say us against Eskafon. They are the people's club in Turkey. And it's funny, Fenerbahce and Kasananka omoni are buying Nitra Kebiao until when Turkey were fighting for independence, 1918 to 1920. Fenerbahce players near recruit to so omo kobobo omo smuggle to any to buy any ammunitions and found Turkish army members. Ewa Anatolia. And don't feel hono. Emma, the founder of modern day Turkey, Olympic Stadium, Istanbul, Ataturk, Omo Airport, Onoaso Neda. He visited Fenerbahce as a club. Or visited when we were on catching and say, Uncle, Omuni are buying in Nitra Kabia. So, time immemorial, Fenerbahce have always seen themselves as a club belonging to the people, up against the rich and the elite and the aristocracy in society. And Jose Mourinho, he's been doing this for a very long time. Anytime, every single time, it is us against them. At Chelsea, it was the same. And I'll catch a players and say, look, let's do this. Military tactic in the past. Siege mentality. Let us feel together. Yang, we are oppressed. Yang, we are victims. Now, let's come together and fight the common enemy, which is the people from outside.
Yes, and no the impetus, my boys.
Every single time. And he does it so well. Because maybe Diego Costa can report to man. I'm on this Adamte match be say, oh, almost say what the stamp I gave is a crime. Or say no, they want to kill your football to kill them. That tactic works every single time. And that's what he's been using all this while. And he does it so well. He specifically targeted the club. Onya no kwafo or say o man kan no training na nche no before be sign no nim dada. Look at Inter's story. Inter was up against Juventus, which is an aristocracy club. Fiat, Jeep, all the major companies in the north. And although omo Milan hono so and come wo sika no, omo ye AC Milan. Until us against them every single time. Everywhere he's been to. Even Tottenham, any Arsenal, he tried that thing. That London, no, almost Arsenal, same thing. So it's always been the case. And I'm not surprised say he's playing that card here too. But then there isn't much you can say about Turkish people. But then that is it. Fenerbahce has always been a club that belongs to the people. See, finding equilibrium, finding balance is the most difficult thing in coaching. There will be another. Tomato players, Papa Mourinho, if you don't have balance and chemistry, it won't work. Ancelotti is struggling to find balance with Mbappe. The problem is no. And I'm say Ashasiano France for now and I catch and say Mbappe no Real Madrid no more so muton. Romain Molina na me who first. Now Real level no so debut so. But they stop short of saying that it's but they are on the line. Now you checking here and say what is the problem? Mbappe went under 8 kilometers in the Classico. Hona sadi we nyina pompon so be pemie. Mbappe 8 kilometers when Tumika no diagro ya show mo 4-0. You see, just fine margins. The chance now Boma Inyaki Penya Baku crash ya. It changes the dynamic of the match. But one shot, I want you who san no more winning near Bani Abekacho so one yadio and a wasson and a say and a say. But Ancelotti is struggling to find balance. Why? Because press coordinated. So more ye press and that's in Papa could be a bonfu, not training free ma. The Mrika Mamutu a chain baniano. Now this guy is not cut out for that. He's not cut out. I think the coach Naba Public say his work off the ball must be improved. You see, the more you work off the ball, the more you kill the on the ball presence. Said you man Ed didn't see Bibia. It takes special people to do that job. Born wow koba to and fro obresi obia.
Yeah.
But say the ball the man now bet me about any empo bi no nya adwuma no nje ball ne man no nkobo. That's why Messi is special when it comes to that. A coach in Ejuma, you must find the balance. Until they find balance with him, Ombe Kasasa, eventually he would have to find a way out. Because the next big star is there. Sanya okay, Omu was scar for Rodri. Then I just Omu need scar for before from. They would always come after you, and you would have to check it. Maybe you say so. I now when you balance, man will team. And you baby any edinijina. Griezmann's work of the ball. Have you guys checked it? Until he compliments him in the national team. Real Madrid anymore. Whose work of the ball is sensational? Not even Vinicius.
Then
you are going to find a problem. I understand the rhetoric about Salah in Liverpool, but what they are doing is not anything different from last season. If you check their points, they are not points. Omanyano, Omasa Lusu. Last year, Omulusu or Manchester United, board draw, and Oma winning this time around. But they won at home against. They lost at home to Nottingham Forest. So if you get a table, the number of points Oma dropping, any the Oma picking compared to last season, those fixtures are the same.
Okay, I just say Bia, Waluzu to Nottingham home. Yeah. But you might think a year chain last season.
Last year, Olusu 2 points. Manchester United.
Sompa Sports.
When you're 3, which is +1. So +1, no, Asabe come home from a +2. And then 1 from Arsenal, they lost their last season. So I trained on Nottingham Forest again because Nottingham Forest lost at Anfield last season. And, you measure last season and this season, the point is 0. And they are on course to replicate last season, which means they'll be third. I'm not sure Liverpool can go the full haul. I don't think so. No. See, maybe you need to tweak to settle. It could take you 2 years. The only good thing about Liverpool this season is that their coach is an in-game management specialist. It is what is setting them apart. And luckily for them, Arsenal. What you are seeing, Arsenal are just not good. They over-invested energies into things they shouldn't have. Who in this world signs Raheem Sterling and fails to play him in big games when you need results? A proven winner at Manchester City. Now Arsenal are confident for Chelsea. Omu Chelsea match against Liverpool or Tinchen. Omu Chelsea match against Newcastle. Omu Pesa Omu Tekano Moshe or Tinchen.
There's a coach in the crunch in India.
Exactly.
As a signing be.
Why mo na ewo nanim no? Trossard.
Sompa Sports.
And where be?
To be a Harvard and
So, but don't lose it. Manchester City will bounce back. They will find a way. They are the standard. So if you look at the table, Omoma gained this year, Kakrano, Chelsea. Manchester City, you see, but Chelsea have gained 6 points. Chelsea was 6 points. They are also not good enough. You don't spend that money to get to this level, and then you have Sanchez as your goalkeeper, Petrovic, and then the other guy is Jorgensen. No, look, and you see, I'm offering a sagro. Now, number one goalkeeper, Sanchez. I'm going to use Liverpool directly to compare them. But who say Kellehan or that easily? That's their second choice goalkeeper. On my own results, that guy, such short matches now done. Wadetia Petrovic, Wadetia Sanchez. So Wadetia
it was Alice in Prague a few weeks ago.
But you see, Obiang can't no. But you don't spend money. Get elite players in your squad. The best squad in the league. That's not even true. Because the best squad is in Manchester.
Also one of the best.
No, even top 3 squads. I wouldn't put them there. They shouldn't put pressure on these boys to play.
Sompa Sports.
Okay, say the oil now open and so.
No problem. He will take time. And some are over Chelsea in Norway. Brighton. So Chelsea, you want to it just takes one guy. I'm the video need to TV this one. The guy was going nowhere. Highland.
Young goalkeeper score more year as a also be channel shadow or turn on fan.
He was Mr. Highland on Kobe Bia. Born is balanced. Yen shell. Say Manchester United of old now. Omunya sa penalty goal ni share. They would have gotten a second goal because of the momentum. Everybody on side. Until say ball no a penalty no. Chelsea were doing okay. They were not playing anything, but Manchester United didn't look like Omo. So, but what's the point? So whenever you are discussing Chelsea, ask yourself, Sakwa we are there.
So any goalkeeper
good. And
Jorgensen also them no. Minimum reason to ask on person better trust.
A Danish under 21 international. So you don't spend this money.
He is equally better than Wade as a good passer on the ball.
You know, see, this is where my problem is. Good passer on the ball. Jorgensen, Sanchez. But no, so not the same.
Petrovic.
Wemuno.
Sompa Sports.
We. Vicario, a good passer on the ball. On your saves. Vicario, no.
I don't know saves.
Ryan and Shadan.
But saves no. Jorgensen is better than me.
I didn't know when them.
Coach na so ding.
And it is a obi my way pressure say obetuna e hwan Jorgensen. Tima now no ewo kutua or the call baby. Ewo check. You see, this is why I always put my argument to Bassett and Ichi. Look, the Liverpool yes is here with Mamas then any Alisson. That was Chelsea. Kutua Koda.
Cologne.
Nabra. Until at some point, not Chelsea ewo kutua any check. Because na check about form. Old guard for new guard. Yeah, but to top players, omo bobo no in team for assembly am no could be a pipe.
Bishop Mate, whoa, maybe apostle. Yes, a man from Soma, Bishop Akwaba. Nti Fauzan HT Miller say it's true. Sanchez is dragging us back. Fauzan, me know ya dream because goalkeeper dia me amakasi any bio. Any bako say Bishop apostle man. Oh. Apostle Sanchez here the team be abeg. Enyo. Edu ba bia on na so wa stretch no we bako and one no consistency ni na fancy.
Ntimunto players papa nyira mo represent goalkeeper very key.
Me I will start Jorgensen on any day ahead of way.
But the coach will also have certain reasons.
Also pay.
I will start here. No, maybe a Jorgensen no, the confidence is not up there. But he's working on him. So at the point, most important thing is that sometimes we don't understand coaches. So your bumper is at least he knows him better. Your bumper is at an appropriate time have the opportunity of putting him in. Now, remember, people were calling for the facts. Oh, Frederick Asari, there was a problem. Mohamed Kamara.
So, Mohamed
Kamara first came in the league, but they got to know. So sometimes, Yenya Butebo Kakra. Shadrach, Mr. Set becoming more as assurance be. But listen, we have the most phenomenal driver in the world. Shadrach, maybe let me start with the sprint race. So the sprint race normally 100 kilometer, and then also the quarter of the total lap. Total lap in this case, Sao Paulo is 71 laps, 24, and then there's no pit stop and a change tie. Now, something happened, and because it's a team sport, don't forget that the challenge between Lando Norris of McLaren and Max Verstappen or Red Bull, 47 points, as at Mexico last week. That is what is at stake. Now, Lando Norris said he was poised to beat Max Verstappen this year. Verstappen said over his dead body, no way. And he made that claim in Austin. Now, so in this particular incident, lap 24 out of lap 22, out of lap 24, Joseph Wills, race director for McLaren, can't say Oscar Piastri that was leading should give way to Abrantier for Lando Norris. Reason, because Lando Norris now all compete with Max Verstappen. And he need to make sure they win the sprint race now 8 points. So the winner will take 8 points, the runner-up 7 points, and then the third 6 points. And so at this stage, not almost will say Max Verstappen has then overtaken Charles Leclerc for third. And he said Lando Norris echo faster, Obenya 2 point difference, reducing the point from 47 to 42. So that's why the race director did that. Even though Oscar Piastri was angry, but this sport is a team sport. The leader of the team is allowed. That is why you shield, you protect, sometimes you allow. So he won the race and had 2 points. Now, after that, the qualifying for the Grand Prix proper took place. It was chaos. Because of Neto, heavy downpour for almost 3 hours. So now track no second very fast and very trickery. Now, as a result of that, you have 5 red flags. Never happened in Formula 1 before. 5 red flags because of one, the crashing of the following car. One, Franco Colapinto, Williams, driver, he had the first crash, red flag by. Second one, Carlos Sainz, Ferrari, also in your second crash, there was a red flag. Then third and fourth, Aston Martin drivers, Lance Stroll and Fernando Alonso. And then the fifth one, Alex Albon, Williams driver. So that created chaos and confusion. As a result of that, Max Verstappen, for instance, was 12th on the grid. Lewis Hamilton, 16 on the grid. And then Abrantier Carlos Sainz, 14 on the grid. Now, the reason why Max Verstappen started 17th, even though he placed 12th here, because every year, there were 4 engines are allowed to every driver. So 4 engine and 5 gearbox units. Now, our Red Bull, led by Red Bull, were exhausted the 4. Now he need a new engine because of course McLaren 4 no ako permission cars no so they had to then bring an internal combustion engine, a new one. So that exceeds the 4 limiter, or so obenya 5 place grid penalty. Now 5 grid penalty or the 12. So they have to count 5 places after the 12, which is 17. Until now starting from the 17. Now to the rear, this is why I said this guy is out of the world when it comes to car racing. 17th position. Now lap 1, clear lap 1, George Russell. Now you Lando Norris, George Russell, Yuki Tsunoda. Now lap 1, George Russell went inside turn 1 and took over. Fast and brilliant driving. Now Ojam STT action. By lap 2, he overtook 7 cars. That's Max Verstappen. By lap 2, he did 7 overtaking. He was 10th in lap 2. By lap 5, he was 9th. Then lap 16, Lando Norris complained. He said, the car no, as a tire no, and when it comes to street, there's already DRS no. In fact, because the DRS is used to do overtaking on the street. In fact, then lap 20, the issue of Lewis Hamilton says that the bounce on the time was also. So on cheddar and steering wheel ni. Now lap 23, Lewis Hamilton was Max Verstappen was 6th. Now the race is starting. Lap 29, Lando Norris, McLaren who said no. The way guy by and see a pit stopping, tenors changing medium time to hard tie because of insurance. So another 30 laps. So Lando Norris made a pit stop at lap 29. Lap 32, red flag because unfortunately Franco Colapinto to extra crashes secondly. So he has to leave the race. Red flag. Red flag not take it 2 laps. So lap 34, there was a resumption of the race again. Then lap 39, Carlos Sainz crashed here. We were free race to Mokra. The moment came in lap 43, the maestro. That's the maestro. Lap 43. At that time, now Esteban Ocon drive my Alpine, then lady. Now he went out, came inside, and then did the wonderful detour 10-1 lap 43. That's Max Verstappen. That was the end of the race. End of the race. But when he took over at lap 58, 9 seconds, he was cruising. And fastest lap 61, 63, 66. Because fastest lap is a bonus point in addition to the main 25 point you are going to end. Knowing very well, say race now very tight because Ceciano, Aka Vegas, Aka Qatar, Aka Abu Dhabi. Now he need to make sure he make a statement with this win to wrap up the 4th consecutive expected Obeyero, and then the moment came. He wrapped it up so beautifully. Look, this race was is the most difficult race this year because of one, the ensuing toy and the nature of the. Now, when he won it, as we speak today, 62 points between Ono and Lando Norris. It's game over. It's race over. This young man, phenomenal. This has ever happened in Formula 1 only 3 times. That to be placed 17th and to come all over, especially in a chaotic race like this, to win it 3 times. Kimi Raikkonen 2005 in Suzuka, Japan. Ruben Barrichello did on the 18th lap, and then that was in Germany. The biggest one was California, John Watson, 1983. Sorry. So this is a phenomenal drive. Now he's made a statement clear. McCarthy, I'll repeat it again. This is the end of the race. Even though we have 3 races left, Max Verstappen is crazy. He's stubborn, aggressive, robust, brilliant driver. Brilliant by all standard. There is a world championship staff. When laid the marker and made a statement to Lando Norris that is good. You push me there, but me say I'm a master. Having dumped Lewis Hamilton 3 years near also wonderful work from this young man. He's brilliant. Out of this world driving. He's phenomenal driver. Look how he went about it. Masterful. I mean, and for me, he's won the 4th consecutive. Though we have 3 races left, I can tell you. So as Mikael said, irrespective of the surge from Lando Norris, he's going to win. And since Barcelona, Spanish Grand Prix, he's not won any race yet because once Carlos Sainz are winning, Charles Leclerc are winning races, Lando Norris are winning races. But where it matters most, and this way the most difficult race because the rain was falling on the circuit.
Almost splash when you go so.
That is the moment. That is what this guy proved that even at 17 he could just make it the best. And trust me, wonderful work. No time, Anna. No time, Anna. Well, let's do the post press conference.
Rich, okay, you quick.
It was the first lap on Inters, and I clearly misjudged the grip. Honestly, I haven't been very comfortable with the car in the wet this year for some reason, and we were on the line and on the limit of the whole session, and.
Yes, I know F1 Formula 1. Mom say Rich Prince, I say, wow, that guy Max is so good. If not for the red flag, he would have made the race so easy and interesting. I know I have Verstappen and so and yes, yaba Ghana Premier League matches outdoor so weekend there can be Asante Koroko 2 defeat in a row. Bako ewa way bako so fie be bana aba behwem our bra house of folk so weekend they try Friday. Di unkomo Saturday no any other resource by Mezaka say ohunu say bibia ni Gold Stars ene dream say betimi apai ebe draw ampa eno epai eba na aba hwe eno so what personal yasan ni omani bia banti mo bese mu to be ekoton original 3D wallpapers and the blind curtains ewo ho na make out say ene ne kan say the blind curtains match your normal 2-in-1 blind curtains and afi 3-in-1 make out say colors designs and so can do no be abeso to be an all varieties abetimi choose TV back light or the boat TV achi selfie ring light any plastic wardrobes center carpets any fuses any flowers no what the bell spread abantu mo pebi di ama mo king size and mo queen size no monko op enche ewa dum pz nana kwasi adjman building mo first floor chronom barrier on the market edi enimhwe 0540 353750 Fibo Ventures ono and a day after fresh herbal toothpaste and abba your herbs and woman into your ball or say and will buy ball gum and will buy a man here can say morning to me sit down and watch us so dom and wonum kakanosono and a boss so by me at the free kakanin now mama brushing with teeth and a much frasia bano a after fresh herbal toothpaste and also somebody answer when you be and so at all Ashford Princess and oh a toothbrushes among Dano, your Ashford Evidence Executive, Ashford Friendly, and a Galaxy Ninano, and so a budge my pose lane 0535 452263 now Fibo and some angel so time about Meshano and yana pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops and Mukwa so pedra you found a time herbal Michel to malaria say hunamre ebe called general bodily pains ninano e be ede fru redenmo wasoriano power better untimi sorry enkonyuma so a dronom that time time and also somebody answer on sabe count your power fru wow for oil like 30 mother enyama and our banner only murumfe duminu amani numbi time aba mesha and also ebe CSO amawase abanyam oba wase ebe che chese wase kwan wotes ebieni nyina no ebe mo anso ayekuma bi kan na afei support immune system ama bemam so no ayusufitani nyina de afru bemam 0244 417669 na just a time enupano wajibi ensom edi akofi eyepa ebodjuma enya djuma ketwa kwa yenkroma na mom bafu polo was place you order before 10 o'clock anopabia by the close of that said day on sabeka eye watadie eye ne kan say African print eno an wode ye djuma wode pamu polo shirt afi golf shirt eye round necks and v-necks no eye bafu polo ena pamua mo and I say Pomu schools so not just a companies and institutions no mo Friday and mo Wednesday we are Bafu Polo and some abepam dudo bia mo pebiano and jamon say nationwide delivery I just say on what them free of charge make out say Buffalo Classics no lapel tops and in the down effect with the ball kick and I say with sneakers and also with shoe nina no with me at the shade and a kaftan so honoma and my diom and a mema so dear and so a cow shishano and why hinema koko ben off Santase or Boise equine so 0249 600789 yam comrade yabasisi ayen chekra kakra bi nearby yababeto so
To all our believers,
to the Niger Gunners of Globe Road,
all you Artetas of Africa, of Accra,
of Maputo,
of Oimbo,
the legends of legends down Lusaka way. We hear you.
Now hear us. Obrigado. Galo.
Betway, the official global betting partner of Arsenal.
Mama kwa baba Gentleman Dental Clinic yedwumadi ayedi ane se yebesiesi wosen na yabo wosen ho ban ama wonum enso ati anase wosen animonyam so afa na ntuma pa efi wo fix one no anase aye tafre no permanent one no eno susu yesi a untimi entu bi eno ene efe no PFM bridge anase PFM crown afi yesan eye cleaning services oba ye profession mu na ye finish scaling and polishing se ebia enema bi ahyehyehye esen mu se bi okasa etimi mapampan ene ade ebagu na no oba Gentleman Dental ye ni nyina bi ewo ho Gentleman Dental Clinic ye wo Koforidua Central Police Station enchenwa na wodru enkran so a ye wo nungwa na Atomic Down domekwa benya runabout no so na wodru takwade pipe ano traffic light na ewo pipe ano ye ni OGN Bank na wo the same premises na Kachiman so ye wo magazine market kwan so a anase opposite AY Ahmed na wodru Kumasi Kumasi Abrepo Junction total filling station wa traffic light na anihwe G runabout no wo free total filling station na yabron sign na edi ho ye adwuma free eda joada kopem eda memeda wetimi afre ya homa no e wo 055 913 9582
if I shop na me shade o bag
bra ade eno so biem
na tell me me share me see ba queen why me say
bra said the time about Mr. Esia Jimmy ni me fiefo enya dia ba ko pe ebe so ye
me dey do this o fa ni nyina
bra se me ka se me di time about Mr. ho adanse a wiase nyina ebe te me nka enti se malaria wadra ni time about Mr.
enya nu ko die na nu ato a wontimi ani die no wadra ni time about Mr. edre enya ma oba wa fa afuro die wo ma akoda no fo ene akoda woni fie dumienu ansa na obeto time about Mr. edre ibi no hwese wako hospital anasa lab am wo hu se wo atridi malaria ibi ansa
ayo se time ni TIME time about Mr. afi malaria fever bi adani ziba ewo mu no ebe tua ubenya bi ato ewo over the counter medicine sellers any herbal shop to do na mu FDA agi edwadue nkratoi ato
Abusaka kraka bi wo hanu meja tom na rewu sebe wo me se abofrake to wanya 2 years akadai ba ku nti African Spider-Man bla me ya abofrake to emu na nipa ho hia dede bi koso no ti ka me ho ne ko hwede wo mbia expectation ka African Spider-Man e ba be se bo abofra yi ba preoccupy ne hu African Jack wo ba be se bo abofra na wo secret kura no anything
Imboost herbal mixture anonymous secret
na die na ye
na me yetua na ma nkeka e wo fom ana police mi di one dance tell me say menye na me nsonhwe na me so he no a boost immune system ama say me yetua na me ntebe mitimi di kama ama nkeka wo dum so ekoso
me kura so me ta yale ama my latitude me nya ba ko
eyeje ne koso he
hey Spider-Man what are going
who fa me kura chen
ubenya Imboost herbal mixture e wo pharmacy anase herbal shops apimfo eni nkola omundi fie dumienu enom FDA agigede nkatwe ato
so wo pe wallpapers papa to OP wallpapers ana make come for amount so wo pe wallpapers they are decorative offices so fie sorry say ye paps ahodo baby bia wo hia wallpaper de do djuma bia no OP wallpapers efro ye ma wallpapers be match with blind curtains e ba no bedside lamps nso a OP MR types or ma shapes colors ahodo ni nyina ubenya bia to e wona so ye ho say OP LED backlight e de above flash screen echi a eno so OP ebe mo bi so OP self ring light out do phone beshim e OP wallpapers and ebe mo self ring light OP e wo Kumasi adum first floor Nana Kwesi Ajman building na mu tafo GNTC building first floor ana chronom or barrier on the market no edian hwe so OP no wholesale anasa retail any OP any nsawo so free OP I was 0540 353750 Mamishe time HH herbal Mr. Bina unumi and ya what dropa a ya draw a ya draw say a mani pedian kwamwano enya hoden na akwatia yare and train yare and san wakakoto fire wadro na nomno abribia Kanoga Company Limited what the time TIME ebe dwasono wonno a na the time HH herbal mixture e dia bedwaso akora wonyanya mfirisia dumienu enum bi wo pemfo ene oba wo ma akora nufuo enso enum bi time HH herbal mixture wo benya bi over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu se wo pedodo to afre 0244 417669 0244 417669 time HH herbal mixture yadro say FDA adi edwadie nkratoe atum.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Akufado minya udeni uyebwe baomia minya udeni uyebwe.
Hey mami jemfua na den na ma wani age ewia we sei
minia se me kaya de free SHS ayama me ne me ma wo hu ami hu ne minya mpo esan de na na do danko Akufado eno Dr. Baomia ayenti se wo kaya bra me kuna no hwe yen nyina efri mu no
ane me kai pa
na ni daso nyina sa se me de me mami ensa nyina be ko school ekosi se na na do danko Akufado Kufuado and Dr. Baumia at the free SHS ebaye. Sisia me mamiensa, coffee, esi, and Kojo, and na Cosco Cassia Cassiani be. Minia, no one in the Yano Moeka. Almost a mobile in such a bebemo, a bimoso mobile mobile, a bimoso mobile mema for any be at school fees in be.
Hey, I'm a person of your margin be a mo. It is just a wine into ya. No one can free. I'm a person of ya, a ye binu, a sinche. No more side of connection man, and the protocol in semi. A safe free SHS papa ya yamba yikoyo.
And not to know say boy whom wouldn't be a say. Ya baba free SHS home by. Na ya no man bamba say at the papa. Nanado any Dr. Baumia at their brain you.
And your free SHS for yana mama and go for senior possible. Nan so say dear. It is possible. I feel way. Yet so about the above free SHS home buying. So mama Dr. Baumia. Number 1 on the ballot.
Yes, yabefie na yababeto so e wo fie. Yaba so real quick no Ghana Premier League matches out to eba so weekend etwa mam results na quick yenkom na yehu said the nneoma so esikoye. Yes. Anti medema e wo fie from last week Friday. House of Folk enu so mokobo 2-0 and afi Lions on so ne Samatex about 1-1 Enra. Lions Heart of Lions from Pando Beshe. Asante Woroko Kojobin Junior ewo chese Linkley ema ayesa game no ono ne the only goal tia Asante Kotoko Vision FC ene aduana ebo goalless draw en so atreman ene bechem ebo 2-2 Abekum Chelsea nso ofie ne Baseke Holy Stars ebo 2-2 Kerala at home enya 1-0 defeat ewa Bra Nations ekwawe ekwaye adwuma no bibia ne Gold Stars aha na meka se meze abeka se ebe draw mebusan se die no wahu die no wato so ohunu se match no bedroom more than pa goalless draw ama chese ye de no akwakogu enra mame eye Asante Woroko supporters so mo se wo mo ntiase se mo lose to Heart of Lions e wo fie o koluzu to Legon Cities e wa away aba home aba be fa defeat against eye Heart of Lions enra na chese Veras and Shadrack e o Linkley ayintie Koroko supporters ni bi
242 I was on your team no enjoy the prayer over 2 to go cat na de na maka wanye and o mo to subia wa bon coach Bofo kwa waka Bofo kesa no waka first half no midfield no atola so take midfield no so changes in time what man changes in time e team no do yes one team no wa na team ko relegation she so 2 first half one team midfield in some yes are from next week what we are there obi abesi abiem obi waka say about 34 protocol entima anybody team you talk to me you sa ya bot pro ya use talk to me next match ya kwa we ya won commit me plan coach ko team we aba ya say now o coaching license me coaching license that through medication me plan coach team we
yes eno ayensema Asante Woroko supporters no enso ari tudwa no aye game eno so eba so afei coach Bashiru Henford on the players in the first half ho anacha so ben ete ano no na yebisa Bash say our general overview e wo game no aye say.
Any remark on this Kotoko team? How good are they?
No. I want to concentrate on my food.
Oh, I know a Bash idea was say on Peso Beka, a Asante Woroko team and so asem nemom Bashiru Henford on Obin Junior ego no young teams ma Bashiru Henford and so man Central for.
What we call experience. You know, experience not always counts. When he got the ball, he was not panicking. He saw that the goalkeeper was out of the post. So we had to do the needful. And so he did exactly that because of experience. As you rightly said, if it were to be any young player, he would be panicking and maybe he would kick the ball away. And that is why we always want to get 1 or 2 experienced players, mix up with the young ones so that they can.
And no, coach Bashiru Henford, head coach Edema Pando, Heart of Lions, and our tenant Kamekan Saturday and say Linkley Stadium no nim Sompa, one of the Petros, she tembe nominate Tijani Joshua num Adjusu hello Kokumodi Lewoka sa period no about 2014-15 more. And T Bashi in stadium the Pantinyama Krameba a year of Premier Finance Prosper at Ogum Ediano so Kulun Ghana Limited. I was saying Hyun Chung capsules a China phone row and no Ebema na Johnson ya ne wa Johnson wote ya bem no nyina na ebe janema be kwa kama ma obeso bo prostate and oban no droi and also pebi enso no Mr. Q meme dro tatashe low libidone slow erection nyina no and also Mr. Q and a beboa na mom oba wa dro araba bazen tablet eno and ma wo mayo SCP esita du huni ema neoma nso fine e man afenso na etagu basa ne nkanfiri ba nyina no eno enso aganye na dwa so 0244 275429 na onem pedifo no enso enkasa no enso no na mame coach Prosper na te ogum o say fatigue wo boba say 3 games in the space of week and I say how je point bre yinche Prosper na te ogum and after the game
we look very slow, we look very tired on the field. I think the stress of the journey, I mean, from Kumasi to Enyinase, about 9 hours. We played on Sunday, traveled another 10 hours or 9 hours to Accra to play on Wednesday. That was on Monday. And then from Wednesday we had to travel all the way from Accra to Kumasi. So, I mean, it's been three games in 7 days. And you could see that they were tired. I don't believe in giving, I don't believe in that. I don't try to give excuses, but that is so obvious. Look at from
yes, and no coach Prosper na te ogum or say fatigue. Young man so any play will make a difference. And Kojo be be din komo be sima kakra. Kojo ye mo achi mo akwa ba the bar some passports so bibia find it. So said him say from Enwa Debenya one is so be a body because Enwa una make a difference. Oh, was many can be sorry answer. Enwa mo ball against Koroko or your Koroko team na omo your side on my bread.
Koroko more very good too. But yeah, team no, like I said, Koroko so change team no, but ball no so more football no assistant. Very good. We are second half on the ball this year, so but yes, we are planning about this game and send a game. So we can say boy.
I'm for Boabaso for Winston Sabia. One you say catch and I simple push and a mass are going by minimum. I didn't push with experience. I'm more Ghana League member. Any league game in no send out Siafano.
You're training before this game. Last week you're training very hard. Coach got to place this week your operation win for Toko. You know, why training grounds when you do a course of command. Go and saying you're practicing with training grounds. You know, go and saying I got
say go on more practice. I don't know when say bia miscommunication about Kotoko. Chiro na ba be turn as one.
Yes, I born 7. My mom and I'm 10. I'm born right side. In Jerry Terra Kotokobaji game, the piano say me catching the coming federation. It's Kotokosono about 3 back. In Chile, Piano, or Sabo forward, and me catching them sunny full up. Into born, I'm a share in the me full up, and I'm born.
Okay, in Heart of Lions that survive Venua, Pinal Cragedy pass a lion, Sebeko, but after some survive Vaya bash a by dinner Obeka say bash a buyer a dance our the Ababekala and Stimino.
I make the coach in Angasani team president, Mr. Ryan Biomana, or my family. But maybe joining team in the mountains, coaching is a very good coach. Anytime the answer, even a day training. On my practical before I go, yes, he partners are training. To make me as a coach, me so much about it. I made my league in this man, and maybe I went to the crowd and about.
Okay, let's say, coaches are no my Jumani, and I know full say, be at the yes, be at all due respect. I had the more one on my Jumani and a bash no at the end level no was row.
11 was over a bash, like, why you play with your Ghana? Yeah, or make my son your father when you need ever coaching. To me, that's a beer. You could be a year to my including Mr. Summer board in my way bash, maybe we see by now. Players, I was coaching, and because I'm coaching Mr. coach Niaji. Yeah, Bash Nakwan Niaji.
Yes.
And Niaji so much a very good coach. Anytime be a normal call your friend 1-on-1. On the Mekasa. And you know, it's right after Baz very good.
Well, minim double saw the source bi mbisan say mona say mama man for resident ba say yenja eyogum kra kran bibi won ma the source one Lions.
Well, the mechanism out of Lions they can make them to meet for us. But when you say league go by and then they said this season they make you wonder so Ghana.
Kojo you better say for time now prepare you better san ba biem. Okay, well, Quattro Ben Junior, no, and make a difference. And just will share the only good it is Sante Koroko and no, and on the wall. Bishop, Mamma way.
Go Stars person Muji League. No? That's the objective for them this season. Yeah, because Go Stars near Diana last 2 weeks or so, and it was clear only be a bank team Nibia didn't come out. That is something that even at the board level, Omodiama Kwesiadu. And team no. And they have a team. They have a very good team. They play very, very well. They play very, very well. I mean, the kind of distance or cover tactics set up. And let me disclose this. Mediama and Adriana board next to me. Wow, near Adriana Bebobiano. Correct Gold Stars. Because the Go Stars and then the Bobiano. Only Adriana Nebo next. Until to get the format to play Adriana, watch Gold Stars play them. And a lot of the teams would be exposed by Gold Stars. Dreams are playing well, but they are not getting results. At some point, they will start getting results. And so more transition mukakra. If you say players need to be free, but no matter the situation, now some people can be 3 points. No. On the weekend, that Mediama, na Gold Stars ni more results. No money near Koso or Kumasi or Boafi.
Some passports.
Omushe dreams. At all cost, 2 massive points drop. Because Omushe ya, Omo lead Kotoko 3 points by the weekend. Omo lead Mediama 3 points, and the league where favorites near Mediama. Omabo Kotoko. No, Omabo Kotoko. Omabo Mediama. So, like you see,
yeah, 2 years
after Ombe to me lose to Kotoko once, and then Mediama in our once, and as Ombe drop 5 points, they'll still be ahead of them. So, yeah, but they've built a good unit there. Who are dajing now? Pepaya could be a football now. Mama na is style bintino. Nesheya. But so what daja? Na say benwa. Oh, baby, or mubobia. Go and watch some ebebo.
Bishop, before so because no K5 for Banty and okay. Well, my main chairman Kwampon so and you are chairman, good morning.
Good morning.
I say what botu? Oh. Asemo. Well, chairman, my last 2 games I won't come on here because Koroko Beso G League, Gold Stars Beso G League, Gomo Mosro Bia Beso G. Last 2 matches, against Legon Cities and Enro against Pando out of Lions, Fie. 2 matches in Maluzi. Minim say now o can for match no.
I mean, time out now. And some of in fact, conversation to club your myself and to support the side and your people in fact, I 2 matches and queen. But so should not. And yes, after the first match I was young apostles. The poor Martin, but the Casa Farmer, you probably the primary pattern, in fact, in course, we are doing coach there. Sir, who prepare boys? Team number 5 players. Now you're preseason. Now, first match in the league. If it's young apostles, not me a victory. Borrow. And a normal ball. Yes, sir. Once you are at that, you are no more draft. That's what because you can for the year. And you're very low. And no more moving things in the Makushia station. They are true.
Sompa Sports.
In fact, got a problem. No prayer back up in the coach.
Chairman, what's the name?
Yes, sir. The problem is the coach. And to answer something.
Wow. Nti deɛ ne deɛ na wo ho afo se bia ebia ma boso a ontie anase mpo ɔno no sese bɛbo ama results am open mo benya
When you are with a coach, season and the that's how we penny for the focus. And near ma, okay, catch her. And maybe to first something or catch your coach at the coach near for the 25 years. And about this season. No far. That 24-5 act. She only pushes out hormones, especially a supplement that has been emma. So on factor because our time is not of the smart as a mental play or no other chair. It's only good from that, and I'm a crime, not supplement. You cannot afford the quite a Ghana, you pitch it in me. And Ghana, the bone I bono. Now,
Sompa Sports.
It's one share now for 25 players. It's a motive to grab about 27 still coach and just here. I'm a private chance after 25 in the oil and I'm a coach. So, you could talk about the starting to play. So, I 23 players. You can't see a shot. One other place, the fabric I could go through. And Tinka 21. 21, the movement and the goalkeeper. That's a fear call. Nothing. And we admit it now. We are the last year. You are possibly. You are your priest. Or talk matches in Kakushi. No, what three back the hour. Bami anum no kwa pa ko team bi akọ na the all and wo koye na si aye na bo ya match na ya hutile back after starting boy ya to ko match na back no pa she player like Samba no me say ti di na hu se boy na mo ball ablo be hu so ablo blade obi an say blade ni e jo ho de but ball and not blade body. And then every system no. So it's a Sunday ball. A free 70 inch the boy and a oh, and you never also coach you. You are also thread. No, do we are or your number 2 or your number 2. We are or your number 9 or your number 9. But plus the more position. Oh, you should be a bit. And when you said that, you may catch your better in the asset player. Because two personal catch a play last 2 seasons now. When you saw the club, but on the second top, and we have and give the top players or my book. I'm telling you, players after I want to say. Players after I know are very good. Trauma bar now say they are born no to papa so. Why me fan question? It's media no cry back up. On changing the style, changing coaching you. Na players thinking for me to my friends na work to.
Okay, because Enra you say post match coach Ankasari to just say bre anaba boys nafa because all Boba said 3 games in our back ya na a gian hoden because say the way forward na dey
the way forward and it's supporters on me come and see ya come and ba because the Nakuma and the video teenage. And Jabana, of course, Rododo, no crowd, the men are beginning. But say, no. The way forward, I could do this in a Mudian Yabu Kakna. You channel. Oh, dear. You could be chin no assistant. Now, if you be chin, never symbol of that one to Sandia. Because it's a Kotokuti Abro. If you have 3 years, this is a brepa. The potter's brepa. Now, my brand new team perform. Because you're very good players.
Okay. Well, Chairman, you better say for time. Okay. Well, Chairman Koku Ampons and Chairman K5 and so I don't know. Bishop, now Augusto.
Augusta someone come. I mean, it's a big opportunity they've missed. Some coppers are points in the free baby bishim. Adriana so nyadi. And yakra. The results are bad. A relegation form Adriana. And it's a responsibility for everybody, including myself. Say a bet tennis side way. It's not proper at all. You could actually be facing relegation. 9 matches, 27 points.
Yes.
Adriana need half. 27. Yeah, you guys should be serious. 27. Adriana 8 points. Good. 27. I come actually you know what saying. 30 the Encabina.
14 cry.
14. Which are 14 you know what
7.
Adriana how many points?
8.
So they are a little under 25%, over 25%. Which is bad. It's terrible. The other league in this room was saying 19. How many points difference?
11.
That's incredible. After only 9 matches. Now, one of the key things for Adriana this season, and not even for them, the balance of talent. Boy, be nations. Make sure every Premier League club looked at him, but none of the team person be movie, unless the conditions were right. A friend face our charity. No about catch all stars. Now, last 3 seasons, about 13 games, Emma catch all stars in Division 1. Oshanai goals, no more 7 assists. Yeah, and then last year, about the first full season, second season. Our Division 1 in 23 games, Omamo 13 goals and 9 assists. That's 21 goal involvements in 23 games. This season, we're elevated by Premier League. Now a street fight between Adriana, Heart of Lions, and our Nations for him. And our Nations. We're about 8 games, we share 5 goals. Among 1 assist.
Oh.
So Adriana got the other guy. We know zone 3. The other guy was in zone 2, Emmanuel Mafu. On the player of the month. And another top scorer until Pfizer, Lesher, and Rano. Until you're in top scorers chart. No? Omo movie from Division 1. Abai in Premier League. No? And they are doing far better than the others. So again, it's down to scouting. But the problem is, Akadia, Ebebuama, Omufu Division 1, the bar, or meet me a movie about Premier and Ebra Momre. That's what Kotoko hasn't got. Pressure. You fold. You fold because they didn't see Kono. Like Odre one won't tell say. Sabi you know about check Kotoko come for Sonia team no. But Obuasi, I'm not a betting guy. But Kotoko need do na ebo Obuasi, I'll bet Adriana will beat them. Oh yeah.
Oh Obuasi.
Kotoko Obuasi, I won't cry because of us. I mean, I don't know. So, Matiti didn't be K5, Safu Jemfi. I don't know. I fancy what went into the decision. Maybe a bang, proximity. And I say, person had nations for no. More. I don't know, but Obuasi there. Sompa Sports. I want to so problem one. The turf is even. A dan wa ho den bro so a obebashom. 2. Kotoko will need to do more than some Mubo Kumasi to beat you in Obuasi. I don't know. 2017 FA Cup finals no. A boss or Tamale, but semi-finals on Obuasi. I don't know, but you see, I have no problem. You know where the problem is. When you can say this is once the same maybe I'll be friend be our dark cross or your catch. K5. So problem with your coach. So the coach must step up. Abasi Ochina, and then you made the conversation will be about his salary and his position in the IMC. Oh, you made him. So they be how can we? Oh yeah, Kasa. No, sir, like you be come on the befa. Or just saying, I'm not converting the dollars no you know.
And the ambassadors.
No man who say then what you man no you know. On my mouth stats and figures. What a henny can call. So be am van Nancy for man regime change. And now managerial change. One hour of another. Look, so I'm interested. I'm interested. Say recruitment no yeah, no so no one na there. Obi an kan hwe. Players no so yeah there. Kamara.
There's the new Adibiase front. And I na make kan wasem no. Say new Adibiase for ni feel say adena kodokofo ni omo deal no omo mpe. To a certain extent say mo akra omo dey du park no so kra na ye kodokofo dan kodokokoji omo dey so mo friendly park no so. Kodokwa insistent. Say new Adibiase and more matches no after more kotokonabo.
More money before.
More money before.
And I do be as if one so say.
And I do be as if one say. And I say I kotokofa who games bra Saturday.
Yes.
No money Sunday. Or no ni boni be as if be a boy jano. But Monday ni Wednesday no. M1 no. This is where the argument was. And omunye
Buy pack come up.
Omawi.
Salam ni your boy no. Omawi. Na Salamade na on kwa fence ho na unsi dressing room. Na mombo. Unu akopa ba. Ya ye park. Salam also call ye fence for park no.
Onye to say be a stance being found.
They do the someone say division 1 there.
Yeah. To dressing room be
no.
Yeah.
Now what's the dressing room? Kobo. Na kotoko so mo ha. Because kotoko fon kobo yo mudi o ma yo ma jezo mo mba kuma se ne manage na.
Debi. But the Keka kono so no munya careful na team ni mu andwa. Obeka so mo call trip ni ba here na mete na me catch you say anhwa no mo season no. Ababy. Now, you can't use any player as a scapegoat within the setup and where it has started from. Ene nkomo na na mo nchen ba no. Ade ba kwa koroko echicho mo mu se mo results pa when you decide to use some players as scapegoat, they will bring you down. I'm not saying players no mo nyame o. Omo nyame ebi mo nyaade. Let's be honest with ourselves. Players need one more money. But the reality of life, that is it. Because in Pennyford, no mudi team name no crown. If I not mudi the right things, NATO. Me personally, I do not understand the Frederick Kasari and Kamara change. To be very honest, honestly, Kamara mistake no yen. ABI idea and you should have done better, which you all agree.
Yeah, be say been a mezza not to cut you. It been at the last time he didn't come on here. Kase more. To say France no de banner bastard yema we mboy ma why money ade no we yes how the pressure to send pano so na nkoma na be ana asari tirima ne dedodo ye bench na camera medem obedem na so
you say it no you see all to the bia your coaches know how they behave on certain situations. Sometimes I don't understand.
Na Maresca ya Sanchez asem san was there be Sanchez
one goalkeepers we ye bona bi na mase ye bona bi na ma but you have to keep the faith at some point. There will be a Udu limiter, you can cut it short. But not in the middle of the season. Why trying to change the back line that has been consistent? Back line of centre backs, yes, Sunny Bebreni goalkeeper. These are positions. The ultimate consistency, automatism is no a cosro. Omuni momo ba kukra katana niya. Wait, I'm telling you, if it was Frederick Kasari, you know where to kick the ball too. Kamara Jinemu no, Kamara no, sa block right na say o. One no. A Samba O'Neal. One miscommunication. One.
No, see, we a moment of madness. I mean, a goalkeeper. How do you come on, please? You can't even pray for him. He has no excuse. How on earth? Then put the ball to touch. I mean, how do you do this? And this, look, Mohamed Kamara, a good goalkeeper. Put everything aside. Me on any day, matches or by friendlies or die on any day. Be sure on him that chance, sorry. On any day. But he needs time and based on the performance of Fred Kasari. So because it's also good to have a good number 2 that will push Fred Kasari to perform better. But in the, like Akomia Kano, look, season a fin, season a chance here. That was your 9th game. And you say Asari pra and now say Oyari. You don't do that. Keep your number 1.
At this stage of this, and Badu pass wa ogum team no. my realization about them is no, there's too many changes. Especially whether he decides to go with wing backs. And as he be call with wingers. They use Lord Amo and Patrick Essiedu as wing backs. When they go with a 3-back. On board with the 4-back now, Patrick needs a Lord Nasa bomb 2 and 3. Then the wingers, you know, because I don't understand why Peter Miduakwa is not getting into the squad anymore. On Brian. Saka had good games earlier on in the season. Actually, all of a sudden, Saka content. Fernando Benya, a good cameo against his Watermine. After that game, no. Yeah, Fernando be because honestly, Krameka says so. Omonya weapon pass. Omo really now what almost system na so because you first time I would go Kruma say na Fegi Mbella they be out the one ebe kan we kra lamte mu atetare ho na omabo omienu benya goals ni dia ma no bebo dia ma dia share this time no consistency ni we anymore so I say end up near quite questionable ntina korokoshe one on timi she bi mi. If Koroko is a club that scores a lot of goals, this is a game they created chances in the second half. And I saw about Ben Junior. About 2-1 and 3-1.
I thought the whole season you scored what goal per game. That's the danger. Yes, per game. Yeah. And that is dangerous. The committee commentator, he was like, I one goal project and so they create a lot of so once me and she 2 dia na so opponent na one I mean so be why are they draw what and Uba again a very experienced goal look no disrespect but between Bachio for the experience at this level
I think it's fair, Jeff. Bibi Albekafa Ogum Hubiano, the headmaster.
Of course, yes.
He's the standard when it comes to say Omufri P, you know. A barbecue. Okay. I know that China, this is just off. A defender been a mistake, you know.
O'Neal.
Because on it, Guinea, you know. A Ghanaian can maybe some say they're not here. Like, me sure say.
Some passport.
They're not here on us. Heart of Lions are good.
Of course, yeah.
They
were leading Adriana last minute 2-1.
One of the best results at the Daily Boost.
Yes.
They are good. They are good. Until one nyabo travel cancer and so. My agent them see. That's.
Oh yes. Table near close because 4 points in the Ghana Premier League gap there. We on your year. You could catch up. What I say. But nations are not Kasim Mengolo yet. I'm so happy. What's an album face on the coach I went on the pie Kasim Mengolo.
Some passport
because Kasim Mengolo Edumo Koye will be him. And Kule fan is
him. Names Omar can we actually Kufo. Ma. And then management in the court say between any other season negotiations. The boy has decided to play for nations. I mean, yeah, until they just married. So, until
exactly. Check that they've won our dreams and that they won our career. And even Adriana, they nearly. I mean,
so they won 2-1. Nations said Adriana 2-1.
Personally, last season,
I think home is their problem. I mean, home performance. No.
Because I say away here,
they are very good.
Very good here. Will be anyhow.
And it's all bossy than an hour. As a Nipan Bo, who's what banning you traveling.
Because all away performance, they humpa. You are my house of so away home, and yadi, but away has lost to Basake, lost to Gold Stars. But look at away, I share young apostles. I could share. Medium 2-0.
I'm only the second team or more goals after baby any goal stars. Nations,
yes.
Or plus 5. And no defense.
No defense is
solid. No defense is solid.
This year the league never interesting because allow him Adibakaba goal stars. So if they continue the away form, they are playing Kotoko away and playing them away. So second round, they are all Omunia Beko BBNE.
Okay. And then the other results in your draw, baby draw. Why some matters fast to the league? If Gold Stars get closer, they will use the same approach.
Gold Stars are considered to be nations are considered to be.
At some point, Umbeba, the corporate clubs will play for them.
Okay. Because I said now you can initially I say media magic Samatex ebeji so I say almost on Joe Western ones.
Oh, the same zone they can do.
Because almost wanna go almost
all along obi akoto company phone back na mka chom say league no wa say obebo afibia no media ma phone na ebo.
Of course. Currently
they are the team to beat.
They are the team to beat. Just me have issues with the coach. I've said it last season.
They are the team to beat.
Apart from that, they are solid team. Oh, Masa.
Oh, now no so I'm go ball. But I know I'm go hear Barcelona and Real Madrid sports. And I'm imagine some ball highlight into the match. No, me no told me they are for nature, and then they show. The players were angry. Yeah, poor match no call owner and say look. Highlights say.
They are offside and Masa.
Olivia,
Fabian. I just watch the super one so they are.
Second one say omo keeper no so pe ball ni dia ball. The omo ne ball no we oye Aspa academy keeper.
To no so dan na no Pep Guardiola
go keeper. So say omo highliner. Apia ku be obeba. Eto 1-2. No the problem about. Oh yeah, Shemediama.
Pass for the almost set line. I no setting here great problem.
Mediama ne half. Mo hwe ball wa hwe bi ko. A highliner no mo ball no ball no. Tinu enye sa we sa fata o mu no ma bre dada no mo san recover tinu enye bad wa bre say tam o mu ntimi o pa o de hello oh TV do say nkan
no say live match
o ma bre o mo ball achi nti na o so o mo ko no has got two. They made advantage of it.
Yeah. Say I na to machi.
What's that to machi ah? So I had you. Koto ko mbe meja to muntem. Munya botre. Yeah.
What's that for say I say untimi mfa blame nkobo player bia. Into the wo him a won nyina free playing bad no so the aba coach no so straight.
The challenge is how mo ko Bechebo. Hey, koto next game is Bechem. Yeah.
Okay. Whoa, Mate, Yabasu Yaba Famu Cross, Mrs. Young's toothpaste, Young's toothbrush, and no our Ghana market, and so now Young's total care, Young's whitening, and I say Young's hairball, Ninano, and no toothpaste. I would rather use the Abusian Chamfa and tea household. I was someone ya be Eddie Kofina, mother brush mu teeth, anopa, and so any and you may a minty fresh breath. A year can I say plaques in the fruit centum now ball or seno and no gum and you know by and Jean's toothpaste and Jean's toothbrush. Qualitac Dental Clinic, Juma, and so I will patase Qualitac say, Obersoya dental implant, Obersoya cleaning and polishing, a teeth whitening, and Abasoya on a Qualitac and so Enkasa, crown and bridges, Abasawashe, a root canal treatment, a fee, dental therapy, orthodontics, no, our treatment in Kama and so Edjamau. I will want to one more problem, oh, Monumo, Mombra, a Qualitac and Pata. Secretary Amajaman brought them on Vegas and a benzo 0538 250078. Some patch and a babaso and t-shirts. And mammy say, your mom were not fair. Yeah, mamma could afford and HS and your marketing house and Kokama. I have some part actually, I don't know. Now, there can say, a mona besodeba, a cooking oil, a tomato paste, and as I attach a dibia way come out, sorry, baby, I know it's media bar, and I say, Sikans were Momonia, but some pie, ne send the brand number, I 0598559802. A dear Baba Air Blizzard Foster and I said Tara 1. Yamin Shroud say what Yasia or boy can for any only be now Boris Beef chicken and also I just and yana do be able to be a cook on no any halal momo restaurant momo chop bani momo ton watching yaninum and it's just a fast food more pa cook on and so the I'm a so you stew fie and I send quite papa bia Boris Beef chicken a cook on a part I will be piano wobenya and so our Bantama High Street on Presby sorry Eddie and share a fee make us a poku trading so called ma on sa ebekabi 0544444453 young fair course nay 0551931931 0548931931 Mr. Oba na o TV annual wa follow no and so hello caller
Fancy Di Maria.
Yes, open it you.
Me catch a man 88 in the world Siena Iowa Afuku.
Okay.
Fancy. On Friday, me found them, you know, Casana Mecca coaches in the Mabo Mujadi. I saw a mechanic in Abam. And we must have the Yaporini, Nazo coach them in nothing new. A pressure dinner, you little group in this moment or more Mayakoma to him. Then you coach in the morning more. Kakotoko coaching. What will be also pay the judge? Now, not the best player in Ghana. Now, for the Uchifa, who touches by the auditor, a profaka same one with Timicum, and yet that is I want for you coaching with us.
Okay. Whoa, hello, Kola.
Maria.
Oyibo, it's you.
Mami Chami MP, Francis and Sobuachi. Want my MP no than my wife, which are Makaino. Now I am more house of Basso. Say, Nano, your Friday, no, your call media, my you for share to media. To media, a nearly Monday. You don't say I quite we are for share to name. Now, your next match, a rather go home, my and the farmer winner. Maybe I covered door, and I call you to some match. He slept yes, and say a whole match night the Bondi. No 5 points in the day. Am I now? And now we are no for so Marco Somu 1 day. Omunomusomu team. Team no, now she can no. Who sent to plan on 13 a year? Near years, fancy.
Wow, and I say hello.
Bazi.
Opening.
Solomon.
Solo, it's you.
I can't say one day. Nana from Power Tassis, a watch from Mango Begano. Mamma more about the Namancha Doctor Lajima Mobomia when I did that so much. I fancy. You better you are for one at the Wogum. The first coming out back from Majas and Tokotono. You are an iron ponta and a recruitment mano. Or by the simple, and mere to the day or painful. The second is or by or not a very recruitment. And we'll see also. And at this time, the not a recruitment. You better you are for Sanatogum. Or we put a billion. Yes, you got to draw them on our recruitment. Take our form of quality players. I don't know what you players in Yajuma. You know, many years ago, Baponia, what you get moon enemy Naman is over your one young man in a day. Why the good idea for the players in Yabu Manuel? Quality players are what come home with the quality players. I don't think for players in Yajuma. They go much a need to play a book. They go much a need to play a book. And that's the other boom. What can we to do a for the galley?
Oh, Yemfa, next caller. Hello, caller. Hello.
What's up?
Opening it's you.
What's about there?
Namiadum.
We don't Robert. I'm the fee, what you brother. Let me check every boss. I put that to me. Put it to me. Fuzzy, what to continue. It's been a good to Atala, pressure one so. I've already been Kukurana and kind of come, no to me. Look up to go to woman before I knew it. And now Atala, woman will go back for one to be the coach. One woman before I go to Mama Kukurano to me because of pressure. What is there? It's a dear Nana. It's a for a month. It's a cut difference. Has a look at I have been Sunday. Has a session. I want to go to Video. I didn't point in your paper. I want to go to how to cook. Yeah, now so, Medase.
Okay, Yera says so. Hello. Hello. Hello, caller. Oh, Memfa. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning, ain't you?
Oh, okay. It's you.